It's another Lady of the House kind of day, and today I'm sharing my top goal for the month of October, as well as a recap of all of the goals that I've had and if I was able to complete them for the month of September. Welcome back, ladies. So we are going to be going into the month of October, which represents a big milestone for me. Every single year, October comes around. It's my birthday month. It's also the month that we celebrate our wedding anniversary. And so this year especially, I would say, is a really big one for me. Not because I'm going to be 40, not because I'm going to celebrate our 20th wedding anniversary, because that doesn't happen until next year, Lord willing, but it's my 39th one and our 19th wedding anniversary. And so I kind of feel these feelings of, just being very reflective and just taking everything into account where I'm at in life. It's just a really, I don't want to say midlife crisis because it's not, but just a lot of reflection and a milestone. I'm approaching a milestone. So it's just a big one for me, like this last year of being in my 30s. But anyway, before we get into that and what I plan on doing for this month, which I have one sole goal for this month to come, I will share that a little bit later. But before that, I want to recap all of the goals that I've had for this past month of September and also share something a little extra with you that I had a goal of before. I didn't meet it in months past, but I was able to meet it this month. So the first one was to transition my wardrobe. This was my top goal: transition my wardrobe, colors, styles, and pack for my cruise. So this is definitely something that I was able to accomplish. I wasn't going to be making a video about packing for the cruise or anything, not this year. I did last year and that was a lot of fun, but I decided to forego that this year. But just transitioning the colors in my wardrobe, I did a whole video about that. It was a lot of fun. I look forward to that every single year, be it the fall season or even going into winter. Any seasonal change, I love to really transition my wardrobe. So if you are interested in seeing that video and you have not already, definitely go back onto my channel and see, what video that was. I did a very colorful thumbnail for that one, something a little different. And recently I have been experimenting a little bit more, kind of changing things up when it comes to my thumbnails, but we will just have to see what direction I will be going. So the next thing on my list was to design chair covers with my daughter. So this is something that she has been working on and she's not completely done with it yet. It's taking some time, which is fine. Good things take time. And so we're just embracing this whole process that it's taking to learn how to do it. They're coming out so great. And I chose to go with cream because I feel that the cream is timeless and it will be perfect for any season that we're in. And one of the things that I really like about doing this is that I'm able to remove them and then just wash them as needed, which had been a problem with the upholstery before on the chairs, that they would get stains and whatnot and you can't just take off the chair cover. So anyway, that was something that she has been doing, and we talked about different things to tweak here and there. So that has been good, but at the moment of me filming this video, they are not 100% complete yet. But I do have to say that they are turning out really well. She has 2 more left to do and then it will be complete. So I look forward to sharing the before and after of those chairs. So the next thing I had on my list was to paint artwork for my girls' rooms and to collaborate with my other daughter, who's a really wonderful artist. Now, I do plan on doing a little bit more, but I didn't want to do everything all at once. I came to find out. So I just had this plan of getting it all done in one fell swoop, but that's not really how my life runs, I feel sometimes. It did not become the priority. There are so many things that need to be done, and so we have to allocate different, our time in certain ways, and I was able to do one. And I have a schedule that I've been keeping up with as far as completing artwork, because I also realized that this is something that I could definitely put off because there are so many other things that I would like to do as well. But we just have to carve out time here and there for the things that we really love and want to do. So I already have that set in place, and this month I decided I'm not going to change this up because what I have been doing has been working, and we're just going to leave it at that. So the next thing on my list was to plant flowers in pots out back on my mom's deck, and to fertilize the roses. So I did not fertilize roses, but I did end up planting flowers on my mom's back deck. And if you are a patron, you will get to enjoy this this Saturday when I release my video for my lovely makeovers. That is the topic of the day for that lovely makeover, and I think that it just turned out really great because her deck really needed some TLC. It's been a while since I've really paid attention to that space, and so it was nice just to do a lovely makeover. The next thing on my list was to maintain a housekeeping schedule. This is something I can let get away from me from time to time, and just figuring out a really good schedule for myself and then sticking with it can be challenging, especially if I have so many different things going on. So I was able to do a lot of things. Is this something I can still improve on? Yes, I think most of us can. I think at different times we allow different things to get in the way of, I guess, what really doesn't need to be done. It's more of like just what we put on our own plate that we think needs to be done. So we just have to be very disciplined in a routine of whatever kind of schedule that we have for ourselves when it comes to cleaning our house or maintaining the housekeeping of a space. And so I have my lady of the house housekeeping in the everyday checklist, and there are things that without a doubt I will do, and it's just not a problem to me. But then there are some other things that I can let slide, and it all depends on what's going on for that week and also the way that I'm feeling for the week. So that I also feel is worked into my whole lady of the house housekeeping and the everyday concept. It's where you're not pushing yourself so far that you feel bad about yourself if maybe one week you are not feeling up to doing the same kind of things that maybe you felt like doing the week prior or something along those lines. Because as you know, we go through a cycle. We go through a cycle every month of our feelings, of just our energy levels, everything. And so that's one of the things that I like about my whole system and my method for the lady of the house is that I keep all of that in mind. So anyway, I have been doing so much better at this, especially since the kids have gone back to school. And this was important to me to at least get the main things down that really make me feel good to have done in my own home. Now, I would love to know a little bit of a recap of your goals if you were able to complete them. There was one goal that I've had maybe for the past couple of months that I hadn't gotten to, which was to go and visit my dad. And I made that a priority this month. I just, one day I was just thinking about it and I wanted to go see him. And so I just did what I needed to do, which was to text him, let him know that I would be heading that way the next day and finding out what time would be best to see him. And then I just went and did it. And that felt so good to do. And I think that sometimes we just get in our own way. We make something a bigger deal than it needs to be, And that was something, a little hurdle that I had to get over. And I feel great that I did. It was so nice to devote that time to him because it was something that was really weighing on me. So anyway, that was a big win for me as far as goals go, because I also got to tour his facility. He had a new facility built and it was just great. It was good to see all of that and then just to spend some time with him having lunch and whatnot. My sole goal for the month of October is to allow myself a time of renewal, a time that I'm able to release myself from this expectation that I need to produce content and create for a month. I just want to take some time off and to allow for a new me to be. Thank you so much for being here with me today. I look forward to seeing you anew in November.